Alright. Okay, today I'm going to talk about the benefits of composting and some of the reasons why I compost. And yeah, composting. So why do I compost? I compost because I like to have good, healthy soil. And composting is the cheapest and easiest way to make quality soil. Composting is a giant step toward recycling waste, conserving energy, and regaining the control of our food supplies. And backyard composting is the first and easiest step. For really good soil, bagged, it's pretty expensive per bag. But you can find cheap soil. But I would advise you to compost and build that soil so that cheap soil turns into really good soil. Because you can build soil by adding compost. That's what soil structure is. One of the benefits of building compost is building soil structure. Good soil structure allows the soil to breathe. Clay-like soils tend to become waterlogged too quickly and prevent air penetration and water penetration. And the compost helps loosen the packed soil by creating pore spaces. And sandy soils, which actually lets the water drain away from the soil and actually causing erosion, is also built by adding compost. So the organic matter in the compost builds soil structure. Here's actually a diagram of compost being laid over clay soil. And you can see this is the clay soil, and it's tightly packed up top and actually gets more denser as you go in. But when you add the compost, what it does is it breaks up and creates pores in the soil, which allows air and water to get in. By the way, that was the Roll Deal Guide to Composting, which is an awesome book if you want to really know how to compost. So soil structure is important because the higher the humus content in the soil, the more air and water can penetrate into the soil, which is going to allow the soil to stay fertile and alive. It also stimulates growth, allowing nutrients to seep into the soil slower. Humus acts as a buffer in the soil. Organic matter can fix heavy metals in the soil. The ability for the soil to hold heavy elements and release them slowly as the plant needs them is one of the most important benefits derived by adding compost to your soil. And one of the biggest things is recycling. We tend to create a lot of trash, and we haven't found good ways to get rid of our trash. They either get burned, or we bury them, or they end up in the oceans, which is not a place for our trash. So recycling waste is important to the environment because it's a natural process, and you're reusing your waste and it's being returned in a way where it could be efficiently used. And that's at the advantage of the whole ecosystem, which we should be the caretakers of. It also controls pH levels and brings out the pigments in plants. The pigments that make up the green chlorophyll in leaves, flowers, fruits, and crops are manufactured all from substances in the air and soil. So carbon dioxide, magnesium, nitrogen, those are actually some of the elements that need to be present in the soil for these pigments to be at their best color. So if you want bright plants, colorful plants, you want to add compost because that allows those elements to stay present in the soil and they release them slowly. Yeah, so composting. Those are some of the benefits of composting, and it's why I compost at home, because it gets rid of a lot of waste properly and makes me good soil, which is key to everything. So thank you for watching, and I hope this inspires you to learn more about composting, because we can learn a lot from composting, and it's pretty easy. Yeah. Thanks for watching.